Hey guys, welcome to my channel Solid Trades. Ali here. So I want to talk about and discuss this NIO trade that we took today, and I alerted in the chat and it did not work out. Okay, and I was able to get out right away and just take a very teeny tiny small loss, and I was in with a fairly decent size of about 600 shares. And if I was holding right now, or if I had not realized, I would have lost way more money. And I want you to realize that. I want you to learn this to be able to recognize this bearish signal right when the market is actually going, so you can actually save a lot of money this way. All right, I did post this in the channel after it happened when the trade did not work out, but I could not explain it like really clearly at that time, so I wanted to go through right now, make a video on it. All right, so let's get into it. All right, alert. I alerted NIO right here. So I alerted NIO, right? If you guys in the chat, you know, by the link down below to the chat room if you want to join, and it's free right now. But here I alerted this pattern. Okay, we all know if the pattern breaks out, whenever it breaks out, okay, you want to enter. Okay, because that's when the trend reverses. So here it is in NIO. This is exactly where the trend reversed. Okay, so right here I entered about 600 something shares, right? 650 shares. Okay, and as soon as it entered, I was looking to make about $500 to $600 on it. Okay, because NIO is very strong, and if you look at the 5-minute chart, it was bouncing with a very nice hammer candle right here, right off the hammer candle. It was bouncing off the moving average, bouncing off the VWAP. All right, on the 1-minute chart, it was making really nice trend break. On the daily chart, it was making a U-turn. Okay, on the 15-minute chart, it was bouncing off this 15-minute moving average. It was a perfect A setup. Okay, I would take this every single day. However, look what happened. As soon as it broke, I entered right here. And then, as soon as it came back up, and then boom, immediately slammed down and came right back into the trend. So I immediately got out right here. I was quickly lost 80 bucks, okay? And it was just 80 bucks. But if I had held it even longer, I would have ended up losing like $300-400 on it. Now, well, not $300-400, but about 200 bucks. That's what I was risking. But my potential was to make about $500 to $600 on it, but it did not work out. Okay. However, I was able to recognize this fake breakout. It's called a fake breakout. I was able to recognize this and immediately get out. And look what happened right after. Huge dump. Okay. And this did not happen out of coincidence. The reason why it happened was that when, just like me, all the other traders, because they saw there's a really good pattern, there's a very good chance of the stock going up. Okay, so they all got in. As soon as they get in and then they see this bearish signal, they all get out. Okay, not all of them, but the smart traders get out, or people who have experience. I just happen to have experience. I've been burned too many times because of this, so I know this. Okay, that's what I want you to know. And as soon as it broke, they all cut it. They cut it, so it caused a huge sell-off. Okay, but what happens is that most of the people who do not realize it, or they're new, all right, or just don't know, or they just got caught off guard, they still held it. So they held it and it came down. They're like, oh my god, what did I do, right? So now, you know, people over there like getting stuck. Some people are adding into their losers, you know, and then they're just getting all emotional, right? And then all of a sudden starts to come back up. They're like, oh my god, finally it's up, I'm gonna cut it. Okay, they're like, oh wait, I'm just gonna cut it. I finally came to my break even. Exactly, look where it came from, right here where it broke out, right where here, and you see how it came right here. The reason why is because everybody who got in here, they're selling at their break even. They're getting out, and look what happened. Now I want you to notice here, after this happened, I alerted you guys in the chat. I'm like, guys, if you ever see this action, I even took a screenshot of this and I alerted here. I'm like, say, guys, if you ever see this action, it's a failed breakout. Whenever the stock does this, it will try to come back, but you see, it will tries to come back up there, but will shy away from this area again. And eventually the stock will fade down the rest of the day, because whenever it happens, right, they try to sell it because people are stuck in it. So as soon as it comes up, they sell it, and then eventually what happens, the stock fades down all day. And here I said exactly during the market, I said the stock will fade down the rest of the day. Now NIO overall still a very bullish stock overall on the daily chart. However, for temporary basis, NIO is weak at the moment. because clearly we have some short, we have some long stuck here. Okay, and that's what I want to tell you guys. This is something very important. And another thing I want to talk about is this. So I alerted NIO, got in NIO, took a loss. Okay, and then took NNDM. NNDM alerted right here. Some of the people were long from our swing trade. Great guys, great job. Some of you guys were long from here, $7 on our alerts. So great job. By the way, guys, if you want to join the chat, it's on the link down below. But I got in here, took some profits, and then I took some profits here. Ended up, because of this, ended up green. I was not holding NNDM, by the way. At the end of the day, I just closed the positions. But because of this, I ended green on the day, because one was lost, a small, but when the wins are bigger, you end up positive. And that's how you keep consistent. Okay, that's how you keep your day stays consistent. So that's what I want to talk about. Make sure you understand this NIO, this fake breakout, and then once a fake breakout it does this, you don't try to enter it again. You don't try to see another trend break here. Let's say there was another trend break here. You don't enter a trend break here, because this was a failed breakout. So there's people failed. Unless stock goes above this area, then you can be a long. Okay, because now all the people who got stopped out, they're covered here. They're not red anymore. All right. So that's about it, guys. If you guys like this video, if you guys learned something, make sure you like and subscribe. And I will be posting out these Gen videos every single week, maybe more than twice a week. All right, guys. Take care. I'll see you guys in the chat. Bye.